Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, yesterday it was made known that after a meeting with the international development organizations, the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit reinstated the international funding component into the Community Initiatives program. The right decision. But it does call into question the quality of the research or the reasoning that led to the cut in the first place. So my question is to the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit. Why did the minister torment the international development community and make it jump through hoops by withdrawing the funding in the first place?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I certainly didn't torment anyone. And what we had a budget decision, and we said, in response to the budget estimates, that we had to look at taking a reduction of $9 million in our budget, and what was the most effective way to be able to do that and to deliver the services to those organizations that we support. And we thought the Community Initiative Program, the Wild Rose Foundation, could be rolled into that. We would find a way, and we haven't made that commitment yet because I had committed 30 days we will deliver that. I said it's our intention to honour the funding for $1.3 million to the International Development Fund. That's what I said, and we'll stick with that.
Honourable Member.
Thank you. Again to the same minister. Well, given the change of mind the minister has had, how can the Assembly, the voluntary sector, and indeed citizens in Alberta have faith that this is the minister's final answer?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, because this Mr. Speaker, has been pretty consistent. I said on Budget Day, I said in the budget estimates, I said in every interviews from then forth, my intention is to be able to provide funding on the same criteria to those organizations, whether it's respect to international development, whether respect to the organizations that need funding on a non-matching basis. Albertans believe strongly in helping one another and the less fortunate, and our not-for-profit sector does a fantastic job, and our government will stand behind them.
The Honourable Member.
Teeter-totter Tories. Back to the same minister. Given that a month ago there was $37.5 million in Wild Rose and SIP, and now a reduction of both the original cut and the set-aside for the international funding, to the minister, how are all the original Wild Rose grant recipients, plus the groups that usually compete for SIP money, supposed to cope with a loss of almost a third in the total funding available to them?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, again, Mr. Speaker, the member opposite doesn't tell the truth. Our government, through our department alone, I apologize for Mr. Speaker. I didn't mean to. I said the misstatement is that in budget estimates, I said we have $166 million that comes through our department to the sector. It is not just CIP. It was not just Wild Rose funding. $20 million from Community Spirit Donor Program of new money introduced in 2008. $80 million in enhanced tax credit, and also the Community Facilities Enhancement Program at $39 million.
The Honourable Minister, there was a comment made. I heard an apology, but I think it's very important to withdraw that comment as well.
I withdraw that comment, sir.